This type of Yerushalmi Shabbos, the article Oz Bahar edition of Daf Mem Hey Amid Aleph. Easy to find it, being about Locha Dalid, which in the Vilna is on Daf Lamed Vav Amid Beis, beginning of Locha Dalid. Lo Yitzei Ish Below B'Saif Below Keshes. A man should not go out with a sword or a bow, below B'Trist or a shield, below Ba'Allah. It's another type of weapon, like a like a nightstick for which the police carry. Lo baromach nor a spear. V'yotz chayv chatas. You did carry out your chayv chatas. Rabbi Elazar mer tachshitim lo no because they're an adornment for him. So if even you're carrying them, you're not. They're still considered to be jewelry. They're only degrading for him. Eventually, the swords will be beaten into farm implements and the spears as well. Biris tahora. Biris is a piece of jewelry which is made to hold up a shirt or something like that. We'll see in the Gemara. It's Torah, it's not Makabel Tuma. And why we'll see in the Gemara as well. V'yetzim on Shabbos, and you can go out with it on Shabbos. And kavolim tameim, cables are tamei. Again, we'll have to see what it is. Ain't no tzim Shabbos. Can't wear them on Shabbos. Okay, it says Gemara. See, v'chamushim elu b'nei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim. Where it says that the b'nei Yisrael, when they came out from Egypt, they were mechamushim. So this this idea is somehow the word chamushim are references 15 types of klei zayin, except that the carbon air changes it to chamisha asar, to chamisha. Sorry. He says, there are 5 things mentioned in our Mishnah. Then we see Chamushim. Says, why it says Chamushim? Chalutzim. They went out Chalutzim with the pioneering spirit of warfare. El Joshua Lashon Chamisha, to Darshan language of 15. 5. Sorry. Again, it's not 15, it's 5. So the Ezo he Allah. What is the Allah mentioned in our Mishnah? Min man detani, Rabbi Yaakov Bar Sisi, Rabbi Yosef. That which Rabbi Yaakov says it taught us. From when can you? When do you take truma from the silo? From the time that the Allah is removed, and that Allah is referring to a pitchfork of some sort. So here too, Damra can mean daikron. It's like a pitchfork, so it's not like the nightstick, which I said in the Mishnah, which I think in modern Hebrew it's something like that, a bludgeon. Something as in bludgeon in modern Hebrew, but it's a pitchfork of some sort. I might be wrong about that. Let's see. Yeah, there's a picture of an Allah translated by modern Hebrew, so say bludgeon. Okay, but here from the Yerushalmi, it's much that has tines on it. It says dikron. Daikarin. My time, Rabbi Lezer. Okay, so what's the large? Rabbi Lezer says these are all considered to be tachshitim. And we see that it's both a losi level. So it's a pasuk. It's in Tehillim. It says Chagor Charbechol Yerach Gibor Holcha Badarecha. Belt your sword on your thigh. The mighty one, it is a glory and splendor for you. Matam Rabbana, what's large Rabbana? We saw in the Mishnah already. Kizu Charba suddenly itim. The itim is, it says here, is itin, which is a type of mora, type of hoe. Mazmeros, he says, is the migazarin, which is something which prunes, which prunes the trees. I think it's actually never mind. Same which prunes trees. Rabbi Chia b'Shem Yochanan said, "Biris koshi yechidis." Biris is we're talking about an um, individual piece of jewelry, and uh, it says Rashi uh, the Carmenate says the regal echad. I think it's also used on a sleeve. Not, as I said, not just on a solely up a stocking, I think, or roll the sleeve. But in any event, here it says that cables is you have these same rings, but they're linked together with cables. The between the two thighs. Uh, uh, the and not sure I put down here in the Yerushalmi, but it's the Bible says it's in order for the woman to make sure that her strides are appropriate length, so the cable's kind of like um, uh, the make sure she doesn't take too large strides. Okay, so the issue is not the issue is not the ring, but the cables of the chains which go from leg to leg. Uh, Rabbi Yirmiyah Birisu Etz Adah. Biris is what's called in the Tanakh an Etz Adah. Tamar Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Yosef Nikra Nakrevis Kaban Hashem Ishim Matzah Klei Zahav Etz Adah B'Tzami Tabas of Gil Kumaz Rabbi Hashem. That's what they said by the when they came back from uh, the with the war against Midian, and they said Etzadah zu Prufsili, and this is the type of kind of bracelet, which is puts either on the shoulder or on it says on the leg. It was once was Zoicha to sit with Reb Simcha Zissel Broiders at Sal Shalashudas one on one, and he took off his sprock, and he had this is a real slabotka. He had a gold brace up here, which held his sleeve in place. And I was thinking to myself, that is left over from the idea of godless Adam, and this idea was it's a keli made to hold the sleeve in place, so it's not makabel tumah because it's a keli made for a keli, not a keli made for the Adam directly. I think that's going to come up later. Not sure. Don't recall. Anyway, so the uh, Tzamid is a shiraya, and I think that is uh, uh, the uh, I think it's a bracelet which is lower. I mean, you wear lower down, not on the upper arm or upper leg. The bracelets are for down on the arm, not down by the wrist, not by the upper arm. Tabas is quite. It's a ring. We know what that is. The agil is kadishaya. It's a another type of bracelet. My mistake. Sorry. I had to look in the article to realize my mistake. Agil, it's a earring. Okay. Um, it's interesting. The article says about the things about Shiraya who nikra gamayom tamid, and he says by Tabas who nikra gamayom tabas. He says by Agil who nikra Agil gamayom. Okay, Kamad the Tamar, like it says, vagilim alas necha, earrings on your ears. That was embarrassing. V'kumaz, that's these are all the things you knew in that pasuk by Benos Midian. V'kumaz yesh mamim said fusha rechem. Some say it is a a a form which is which you put. It takes literally means it takes a form of, but it's a jewelry which adheres to the genitals. Then the Carmena brings down like Rashi's Chumash Kumas Nuchi Kon Kamakom Zima. There's a place I mentioned this. The Yeshua said Fushel Dadim. It is a form of a woman's breasts. See by Yomahu Yasir Hashem estiferes ha'achsim. And it says that that day, Pasuk Yeshai Gimel, Baruch will take the tiferes ha'achsim, this chasim, and this tiferes ha'chasim is a kurkaya. Kurkaya is a certain type of wooden shoe. Mother Tema, I guess it was a very elaborate shoe. Mother Tema, it says, Raglein Te'achasna, with their legs wearing this kinds of shoes, they were like serpents, causing the people to be led after them in to be lust after them. So therefore, it's this type of shoe is called achas. Right? Hashvisim is shiltonei, and that is I can't see. I wrote here. I can't see what I wrote, but it was it's a forehead adornment. This thing goes on the forehead. Kamala Mar Shabis Shel Savcha, like we had the frontlet, which goes in front of the covering of the head. Hasaronim is unkei. It's a type of necklace. It says, "Vayikach saronim asher b'tzavrei gam leihem." Pasuk Shoftim talks about removing the. Obviously, these are not really jewelry, but they were types of yokes which went around the camels' necks. Hanatifos is shaminim. This is some sort of fragrant adornment. The hasherus is shiroin, this type of silk. Haralos is blindinia, type of veils. Haperos is klilia, type of crown. Tiara. Your pears, your glories on your head. But those, that's Prusila. We had Prusila before. Those were uh, the Etzados, right? The those bracelets worn higher up in the leg or higher up in the arm. Hakishurim is Karkashia, bells. Ubate Nefesh, towards Bate Nefesh, Tirgim, all this is from this Pasuk Yeshaya. Tirgim Akilas, it's interesting because I don't think it's in Chumash. Astumbria, stomach adornment. So not, I guess, not specifically the stomach, even though he says here in Karmei Stumcha, because Dovish Nitam Bas HaNefesh, so which is put on the daughter of the soul, which are Beis HaNefesh, the house of soul, which sounds like it's Karmei says opposite the heart. But the Chashim is Kodshaya. These are also earrings, like I said before, by Agil. Dovish Nitana Beis HaLechisha, this put in place where you whisper. Hatabos Yizkaya rings. Nizme'af, something is put on the nose. A machsalos is pirzumita, which is tunic. Hamatafos is kubin, the umafron, which is head wrappings. It's carbonata. Hamitbachos is sachyan ravravon, large wraps. Acharitin is zugrin mitzarin, baluskor mitzarin, fancy belts which are crafted in some way, shape, or form. It says "Vayikach mi'adam b'yotzer so b'cheret," and it says when Aaron made the egel, he made all sorts of crafts with the craft he uses to make all sorts of elaborate designs. So these are elaborately designed belts. Hagionin are gargolaya. It's another kind of belt. Hastinim is svinaya, sheets, obviously, with which you wrap yourself. Hastifos is ulaira. This is brooches for the head wrap. Kama de Tamar, like it says, V'amar Yasima Tzanif, like a scar. I'm sorry, it's not. They're not brooches. Sorry, they are the act the scarves. Tzanifos. It's lyra. Kama de Tamar. Tzanifa so Ekama Tamar. V'amar Yasima Tzanifa Torah Rosho. They should put the pure wrap, the scarf, the turban on the head. See, Vayi Sai Teres Tiferes, Isa Tiferes Biyad Hashem, Stephen Lucha Biyad Kafokach. You're going to be a door, a crown of glory in the hand of Hashem, and a tzneef, a scarf of kingship in the hand of Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Hacharidim is lasuta. That is a brooches for the head wrap. It says, Nasusi Didai Male Lie, Redide Shomer Chomos. They took my Redidim from upon me, those people who were the watchers of the gates. Pasuk Shir Shir. Bit of digression there. I wrote on the all that obviously was the interpretation of Yeshaya Gimel, and I guess once we got into the topic of jewelry, we digressed into the topic of jewelry. Okay, next says mixture. A woman can go out with strands of hair. Whether it's her hair, or it's the which she's cut from her head, or from her friend's hair. Or even animal hair. Obviously, they would artificial would be the same thing. Tufos, which is a adornment which goes where the tefillin go, and a man. Sanbutin, we said that goes on her forehead. We have that before in the list of jewelry. I think we did. Not sure. Anyway, so the Byzantine Furin, Bakovo, as long as they are sewn on to her cover, which is the cable which goes across the top of her head. Repair Nachri should go out with a wig, the chotzer, in the courtyard. And with a cotton in her ear in order to absorb the earwax. Sandola, and with a cotton in her sandal to cushion the blows. And with a cotton which she uses in order to, like a tampon, to stop the flow of blood. But pilpul should go with pepper, v'gargam melech, with anything she puts into her mouth in order to fend off halitosis, bad breath, and Shabbos. She shouldn't put it on in Shabbos. She put it on into her mouth before Shabbos begins. Enough of the toxin that falls out, she shouldn't put it back. Shentos teves, if she have a false tooth and change the door of a gold tooth, Rabbi Matir, Rabbi permits it. Chachamim are afraid that she's actually going to take it out, show it around, and therefore they answer it. It says, "Onam Rabbi Ima Amar Kum Rabbi Yehuda means Saya Bar Menashe Yirmiyah." Very strange thing. The Mashbiach says it seems to be there seems to be a double name, which is very strange, which we don't very rarely find in the Gemara, and that anybody has a double name like we do today. But it says, as he says, it seems to say Gemara, Anam Rabbi Yirmiyah, Amar Kum Rabbi Yehuda min Shaya Bar Menashe Yirmiyah. So the Karid Baz actually changes it. He changes the Chanan ben Bar Ami Kumi Rabbanon, Yehuda Bar Menashe Bar Yirmiyah. It makes it son of a son. So now there's to be a double name. Uvachalo Tatesei Lo Yalda B'Shel Skenim Lo Skenim B'Shel Yalda. You can't go with a hair which doesn't look that like your own, such as a white on top of dark or dark on top of white, because it looks strange, it looks repugnant, and therefore they might come to remove that wig or that hair covering. So the word says, "Vatninan banos yodsos bechutin." It says that girls can go out with chutin, with which they the actually I think it's a riot, not a question. No, wrong. It is a question. It says girls can go out with different colored strings. Baba Shem Yehuda feel Karach even it's on her neck. It looks different colored. So what do you mean? Why can't you go with different colored strings? Why you go with different colored hair? So Baba Shem Rabbi Yehuda Rabbi Shmuel Shem Yazir said, "Time I feel Shem Chol Abi Chotamal to Sarah Yotzi." It was very strange language. Everybody goes to town trying to figure out what exactly it means. So Nishbiach says Chotamal is like Chut Shalah. So it means that chut does not have to look like her hair. The string doesn't look like her hair. She's not going to take it out. As opposed to hairs, a different color, that's going to take out. So uh, since it's sheni chol labi chut shalol sarah yotziba, even though the string is not similar hair, she's allowed to go out with it. They say but different looking hair, that is too weird, and therefore Fred is going to take it off. So the strings, which are made to be different colors, that's okay. The hair, which is not made to be different colors, that's not okay. Okay, I'm going to stop here for today.